connection is important. It's so easy for people to lose their connection with their local wild places. And I think this woodland really brings people together.
So we're in Glenan Community Woodland, which is just on Loch Fyne in Argyll, and it's an ancient rainforest, oak woodlands, which was bought by the community a few years ago.
This woodland is around about 150 hectares. That's very significant in relation to what remains of Scotland's rainforest. The community having ownership of that is critically important for the long-term protection and ongoing restoration of this habitat.
At ACT, we're working alongside communities and with landowners to protect, restore and reconnect the increasingly rare and threatened temperate rainforest habitat found across Argyll.
You have a responsibility for the place and you have a relationship which can be a lifelong relationship. You just become intertwined with the place.
It's part of the community. It gives it a much higher value and a greater connection, I think. These landscape scale restoration projects, I see that as the future of these woodlands, but also of the communities that exist in and around them. Because there's a real lack of employment for young people, really, in these villages. I think there could be a lifetime of work. As well as restoring the woodlands, it would regenerate the communities.
I currently work here full-time as the forest ranger. My family's been really fortunate for me to get this position, and I don't think there's any reason why we can't provide other sources of funding or for small businesses to do things within the woods. I make a real point of saying to the kids, this is your woodland and you own it. And I feel like if they're spending time here as children over the next 10 years, then when it comes for the opportunity for them to take their place in a position of leadership here, then they'll be able to do that.
Me and my children come here mostly every week, and it's really special to us because they find stuff, they're curious about what they see. Really magical for us as a family.
I don't know what exactly the chemistry is that goes on, but it's certainly palpable to see how that impacts on people.
A lot of the people's response to both the community woodland here, the community woodland over in Tinnerbrook, is that this is about mental health.
Some of these trees will have been here for hundreds of years. You know, they'll have seen many generations of people pass through, and they'll have seen a lot of changes in that time. And I hope that if they're looked after, they'll see a lot more time yet. I feel a really strong spiritual connection to that woodland and to that land. It feels great.